Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Family Sedan channel. There's a reason that I'm excited quite literally every single day about the world of crypto, even on the days where, maybe it's just sideways price actions or that, because I know what's coming. Not literally every single detail, but I got a very strong suspicion at a minimum, let's say, that XRP at some point in the future is going to blast off, hit a new all-time high, enter price discovery, and so I just patiently wait. And you know what makes it fun, even on days where you're just kind of moving sideways? It's just having skin in the game and being aware of what's going on. And in the immediate term, you know what whales are doing right now? They've been buying XRP for weeks now. In fact, take a look at this from the Crypto Basic. Here's the headline. Whales amass 52 million XRP in 2 weeks as XRP breaks resistance. Something brewing, question mark? Which is why my inflection goes up like this. Well, one of the cool things they cite in here and is that we've seen this behavior before many times, and they cite one of the instances this year. Because, look, I've said this many times. Typically what you see is the purchasing patterns of, whales, which I think in a general sense probably are a little bit more competent financially than the typical lemming retail speculator. You see the whale purchasers, the big purchasers out there purchasing, differently, let's say, than the typical retail speculator out there. They're not buying and selling at the same times, generally speaking. And last time we saw something like this, you know what happened to the price of XRP? Oh, it rocketed on up in short order, in fact, and we're seeing it again literally right now. And this is also at a time on top of that all where we don't know exactly what's going to happen. We're going to the end of the SEC v. Ripple case. More fuel to the fire, very good stuff. And we're not in 2022. This year has been really fantastic for crypto. I know it's been a little bit less exciting in terms of price action, generally speaking, for much of the last few weeks, but it doesn't stay like that forever. And in fact, I want to share with you perspective from chart analyst Credible Crypto in this video as well. So those will be the 2 topics that I cover. But before going further, I do want to be clear, I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice. And you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related topics, but just as a hobby and just for fun. All right, so into this piece we go. XRP whales, particularly addresses holding 10 million to 100 million XRP, have been augmenting their holdings since May 7th. These addresses have purchased over 52 million XRP. So at the time they published this anyway, were $22.9 million. So that's what they purchased in the past 3 weeks as XRP breaks the long-term resistance point at 46 cents. And I'll note that at the time I'm recording this, XRP is about 47.5 cents. So above that level that certain analysts have been saying to look for, 46 cents as resistance. So when this thing goes, can you imagine even just like a simple little tenfold increase for XRP, even just that? You'd be talking about the whales holdings, the extra holdings, being worth hundreds of millions of dollars. Anyway, piece continues. Ali Martinez, an accomplished chartist, first called public attention to the accumulation campaign, citing data from the behavior analytics resource Santiment. According to Ali, the accumulation trend suggests that these whales are bullish on XRP. I love looking at on-chain metrics and buying behavior. And Santiment just does good work. Piece continues. The Santiment chart indicates that the addresses held a cumulative amount of 4.02 billion XRP on May 7th. This balance has soared by 13% since then, standing at 4.54 billion XRP, worth about $2.13 billion, as of May 26th. The sudden spike in cumulative balance came up after a sell-off campaign that started on April 12th. And folks, this is where it gets really interesting because behaviorally we've seen this before, so listen up. This sell-off picked up at a time when XRP was caught in an extensive consolidation phase following the exhaustion of the previous rally. The sell-off persisted until May 7th and was replaced by the latest accumulation trend. Notably, and this is it, a similar accumulation pattern was also observed in the past right before XRP embarked on the rally that skyrocketed to a high of 58.5 cents on March 29th. The previous accumulation saw these whales grow their balance from 3.61 billion XRP on February 17th to 4.42 billion XRP on March 9th, fueling the ensuing solo run. So there you go. As price is either going down or consolidating. The whales have purchased. We just saw this earlier this year, and XRP rocketed up to 58.5 cents, and that was a lot of fun, honestly. I say enjoy it when it comes. Those are fun days. And yes, it's come back down a bit since then. And what have the whales again been doing? It's not like they don't think that XRP wouldn't be worth way more in the future, but they're playing the market. That's just what they do. So as there have been all sorts of people that have sold, have capitulated. Maybe some did buy at 58 cents and it gets back into the lower 40-cent region. People don't know what the hell they're doing. They're making important financial decisions based on emotions, which I think is a terrible idea, but they can do whatever they want. And then the whales out there, the little splishy, splashy, aquatic AF mofos, they are happy to purchase the fear of those poor little retail speculators out there crying themselves asleep. It's an unfortunate reality, but it's, well, I mean, for them anyway. I mean, I count on, to be clear, like part of my strategy, I make no bones about this. I know that these limiting retails behave like this. They're the ones that determine what the price of assets is. And so a big part of my strategy is to I have the expectation that these humans will continue to act as ridiculous as ever, just like they always have. There's always going to be these people out there that do this. That causes volatility. Volatility is the purpose of investing. And if there's something to crypto, and I believe there is, then that we're going to see a trend upwards. So I appreciate these people who I only half jokingly call useful idiots, because it's ridiculous to be making important financial decisions based on emotions. And we've all done it. So like, I've made idiot decisions. You've made idiot decisions. So I don't say it to be venomous, but let's call a spade a spade. These people are being useful idiots. Like, they just are, right? And they can learn to do better and stop, but they've got the freedom to do whatever the hell they want here. So anyway, all that to say, I'm just saying, the whales know that. Look at them purchasing here. What comes after that? What do you think? I think it's pretty clear there's going to be a move to the upside at some point in the future. And, if we're just drawing upon previous experiences to come to reasonable suspicions about potential futures, then perhaps it's not going to be that far off from now. Just saying here. And then we have this from the Daily Huddle. Bitcoin could erupt 150% this year and shatter all-time high, according to analysts. Here's why. And they're talking about Credible Crypto. I'm a big fan. I think he does fantastic work here. And he has made a bold prediction that Bitcoin is going to hit a new all-time high this year. Now, I don't know if he's right, but sometimes minority positions are correct. Sometimes they are. He's one of the only guys out there that thinks this is going to happen, and I hope he's right. So we're going to see. But I appreciate that he's got the guts to, state such a contrary opinion. It's just because if you're a chart analyst in crypto and you're wrong about something, you really take a beating on social media. I am so glad I'm not a chart analyst. I have no interest in making price predictions. I'm never going to do it. Absolutely not. I don't know where price is going for anything. I just think in a general sense, the asset class is going to have more money flow into it over the longer period of time. Same concept I have with the stock market. There's just a lot more fun and excitement here in crypto. That's pretty much it, though, at a core level. So check this out. A popular crypto analyst is expressing confidence that Bitcoin could print new all-time highs this year. Pseudonymous analyst Credible Crypto tells his 340,600 Twitter followers that Bitcoin could hit a fresh all-time high this year based on historical precedents. According to Credible Crypto, Bitcoin can replicate previous impulse waves, such as the one witnessed in 2020 when Bitcoin struggled for many months to climb above a key resistance level prior to hitting new all-time highs. And I'll pause and note before I get into an exact quotes from him here. Like I've said before, and it's always going to be true. When there's a lot of downward or sideways price action, it just sounds like these big pops, they're never going to happen. Oh my God, how are you talking about we're going to be at $70,000 Bitcoin when we're having trouble hanging into the 20-something thousand region? You're telling me we're gonna go past 100,000? You're nuts. See, it always seems impossible until it happens. Isn't that how it's always been when it comes to investing in crypto? It sounds impossible. That number's so far away from where we are now. XRP? What? You're gonna be worth $4, $5, $6? It's only 40. It's 40. What did I say? 47 cents right now. 47.5 cents. That's crazy. How could it ever be worth $5? How could it ever be worth $10? Duh. See, again, seems impossible until it happens. But again, with how few humans are in crypto, and how few humans were in crypto when XRP hit its previous all-time high over half a decade ago. It took almost no humans for that to happen. If more humans are coming in and XRP continues to gain broader adoption, what the hell do you think is going to happen, right? So I placed my bet. I think XRP is going to be worth a fortune compared to where it is right now, and I don't know for sure if that will happen. I always admit it could go to zero. I could be wrong. Fine. Maybe I'll lose everything. But I do not think that is the most probable outcome, not by a long shot. So directionally, where are we going? Well, here's what Credible Crypto had to say. It's a direct quote. Keep hearing, how can we reach a new all-time high before the end of the year? It's impossible. About where I think we are now compared to our last impulse of 2020. Note that the support/resistance flip and retest at $10,000 took about 3 months to complete. 2 months later, we had rallied 90% to new all-time highs. 4 months after that, we hit our top for the impulse. Just a total of 6 months after completing the support/resistance flip and retest at $10,000 and over 500% higher. Don't tell me it can't be done when it's literally been done before. I'll see you at new all-time highs likely sometime this year. End quote. And so I'll pause and note, he's talking about Bitcoin there, and I'm happy to see that because Bitcoin leads the market anyway. Happy to see that because all my other coins have almost 30 cryptocurrencies, so presumably they're going to follow, just broadly speaking here. But the same concept is true for XRP. Like, we have seen XRP go on insane face-melting rallies, up 80,000% from the bottom to the top of the cycle from 2017 to early 2018. 80,000% from about half a penny up to whatever it got to almost $4. It's already happened. And to think that we can't see some sort of massive face-melting rally doesn't make sense. Not that it's going to be 80,000%, but I'm just saying in terms of directionally, something that's just going to blow people away, why not? It just, see, again, it goes back to that concept. It seems impossible until one day you wake up and, oh, it's happening. And that's just how it is. And fine, it's taking longer than we want it to, and I don't think it would have taken this long but for the SEC suing Ripple, harming XRP holders. I think we actually would have seen a new all-time high for now, by now rather. But you know what? They did that. We have to wait longer. Oh, well, we don't have to, but I'm waiting longer. I'm choosing to wait however long it takes because I firmly believe I'm right. I think XRP is going to hit a new all-time high at some unknown point in the future and be worth a fortune. That's my bet. We'll see what happens. Piece continues. Bitcoin is trading at $26,440 at the time of writing, and we need to surge by over 150% to revisit the record high of slightly above $69,000 reached in November of 2021. Credible Crypto, however, says there are key differences in the price action of Bitcoin in 2023 compared to 3 years ago. And here's another quote from him. A couple of things to note. Number one, we haven't gotten a perfect retest of the black support/resistance level at $25,200. Note that in 2020, we tested $10,000 and wicked below to complete the retest. This doesn't have to happen, but it's certainly possible we haven't yet put in our local low for this retest. Regardless, the downside should generally be limited from current levels if the thesis is valid. Number two, while we know history doesn't necessarily repeat, it often rhymes. Don't expect an exact time plus price correlation. The movements should just be similar. Number three, as stated in previous updates, the ascent on impulses only gets steeper as we move into a parabolic advance, meaning the rate of ascent you are seeing now should be the slowest rate of ascent of this entire move to a new all-time high. So pause to think about that. We've had a lot of fun, actually, for much of 2023 in terms of price action, both for Bitcoin, XRP, a lot of different cryptocurrencies. I think it's probably just going to be getting better for a number of reasons. But what he's pointing out here is, and this is typically what happens in cycles, because things go parabolic. So fun to see what we've seen, but individual candles are going to get that much bigger looking on charts. So we ain't seen nothing yet. That's kind of the point. So the big jumps, as fun as they have been to this point, you're going to see a bigger jump after that eventually, and then a bigger jump after that. That's the concept. And that is how it happens. If you look at these charts, I mean, it's just like, they become like hockey sticks, during the parabolic movements. Yeah, just it looks like nothing but up. I mean, for some period of time anyway. And then Credible Crypto says, this is why such a rapid ascent to a prior all-time high is not just realistic, but in fact expected if we are seeing the beginnings of a major impulse here. Note with both prior impulses of this cycle, $3,000 to $14,000 and $10,000 to $60,000. Bigger candles are seen the higher we climb, end quote. So again, lots to look forward here. Lots to look forward to here. And it's not just us that, sitting here that are staying informed on what's going on in the world of crypto and XRP that think that XRP is going to be worth way more in the future. It's the whales, as I'm highlighting here. I don't know about you, but I'm very optimistic for the future of XRP from a legal perspective. I think that's going to be a major boost sooner than later. That's my suspicion. And we're not in a bear market anymore. And if Credible Crypto is right about this, and this happens even close to the same time period where XRP gets legal clarity, can you freaking imagine? Whew. I think the rest of this year is going to be exciting. I think it's going to be really exciting. We'll see what happens, but I'm here for it, man. I'm not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the Moon Family Sedan.